Chloe?
We'll pass Mel's name here along. And Jeannie will get you a name.
All right.
That'll be the nice one.
So with the assumption of the vice chair, we now move on to the next order of business, which is the appointment of the district clerk. School law requires the school board take official action to appoint the school clerk each year. And Mrs. Morgan, it is recommended that she is the clerk because she's done a very nice job for the school district in this capacity.
I'll move that we appoint Jeannie Morgan as the Florence Carlton School District Clerk for the next school year.
Second.
Discussion? Thank you for coming on board and taking us on.
Oh, me?
You.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it. I've learned a lot.
Hopefully this coming year will be, you'll feel more comfortable.
Yes, I'm hoping so too.
Okay. All right, so call for the question. All those in favor? Aye. All right, thank you, Jeannie.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we have issues that arise in the school that may need a compliance officer. So if we have complaints from within that students feel like they are being discriminated against, or if teachers feel like they're being discriminated against, we have to have an independent entity outside of the supervisor's role. And so Allison Bristow has agreed to receive the training for Title IX officer and act in this capacity for the schools.
Move to appoint Allison Bristow as the Florence Carlton School Title IX Compliance Officer for the 2013-2014 school year.
Discussion? Maybe say a word about this part of the Title IX versus the,
Yeah, this is different from when a parent files a Title IX complaint. This is really an internal mechanism for controlling issues when we have students or teachers or employees that feel like there are issues in the school that require the attention of an outside agency to look at. And so the officer does the investigation. For example, you have a student that says another student is sexually harassing them, then this falls into the Title IX issue that requires investigation, and that's when we bring the Title IX compliance officer in to conduct that investigation for those reasons, as well as maybe you have a female employee that is being sexually harassed by a male supervisor, then they have a place to go which would not be a supervisor's position to file their concerns or complaints.
and it would be this kind of action, or this kind of situation where the board's Title IX committee would become involved if necessary, right?
Correct.
Okay, just to put a little clarity on that. Okay, so we have the second, and we've had some discussion. Any other discussion? Call for question. All those in favor? Aye, and thank you to Ms. Bristow for stepping up on that.
And at this time, we have the appointment of standing committees. As you see below are the committees from last year, and take action to fill each of the committee spots.
Okay, so somehow my name seems to be on here more
I
than
know.
Vicky's. I don't know how that happened. So we're
Just
gonna
so eager
fix
last year.
that. I know, what did I say, I must have hit my head.
But see, I was also, we also had that, the policy manual, where
Mhm.
but that's not.
That's not here.
That's not really
And
here,
I
but
was
you
on
took
that.
that
I
up, you
was
took
on
that
that.
on, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
So I guess I would say that, that I would like everybody to say what they might be interested in doing. I'll say that I'm still interested in being on budget and finance, and I can stay with negotiations. Other than that, everybody else take a stab. So everybody say what they'd like to do, and then let's kind of go from there,
I'll stay on the book with you.
okay?
I'm happy where I'm at.
I could go on the book with you. Yeah.
Okay,
Title IX I was on, I don't remember us doing anything, but.
You know, we haven't, I mean, we just
But
haven't
just
had a
in
lot of
case.
issues, but
Yeah,
in
that's
case.
good.
Let's say, I'd like to, there's three that I You know, I'd like to use what I do, I'd say budget and finance negotiations. I have been following the Title IX, I'm pretty familiar with that, so those are the three that I would be interested in.
Title IX for sure. Negotiations, what do you think? Mel, does that feel okay for you, or do you?
Oh, yeah, I could,
I mean, if you want that, I'm fine with, I would take Title IX and budget and finance, those are my interests.
I'm feeling pretty comfortable in negotiations right now.
Okay. All right, so, Dorothy, how are you feeling about being on budget and finance? Well, Colby's interested in being on that. I want to be on it too, so Colby's interested in
I
being
don't
on
mind
that.
not being on it.
Okay, so we'll put Colby there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then, Mel and I'll stay on negotiations. So building and bond. Vicki, you want to stay there?
Yeah.
Dorothy,
Safety?
you want to go to safety, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay at safety, yeah.
Okay.
That's all
All right, somebody get on the transportation committee. Vicki, that would be you.
No, I thought the chairman had to be on.
right.
No, come on, you're pulling my leg.
No, I-
Seriously?
No, seriously.
Seriously.
Isn't that right, Mr. Reed?
Yes, drive the bus.
Seriously.
Let's see, well, the minutes, I'm still on the, we're still at one for policy review,
That's right, we still have policy review.
and I'd like to stay there.
And we need to have somebody take over Mike's spot there.
Are there gonna be any negotiations this year?
Well, we
Over
were,
this next
we'd
year?
be talking about, the classified staff.
Oh, that's.
So then, depending on what they do, whether it'll be a couple of years out before we really have to do anything with negotiations.
So we have policy review, we have Vicky on that. And that other spot filled, we have book review, we have a spot yet to fill. Transportation, we still have a spot to fill.
Okay,
Building
so,
bond, we still have a spot to fill.
so Vicki said she would take book review, right? Okay, so then we still have transportation, policy review. You'll do that?
I'll
Okay.
take building bond.
Okay. I mean, I think that's a great, interesting topic, I just don't wanna be on every committee. Okay, so then we need, okay, come on. All right, so let's see if I got this
Book
right.
review and policy are the two.
So Vicki and Dorothy are gonna keep book review, they're gonna do book review, so we need somebody to fill in with policy, for Mike, and I could do that, I could do that. Cause you guys are halfway into it already,
Yeah,
right?
well, it's quite a bit done.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so the standing committees are as follows. Policy review, Ms. Cornish and Ms. Appleby. Book review, Ms. Rhodes, Ms. Cornish. Transportation, Mr. Finley and Ms. Rhodes. Safety, Mr. Finley, Ms. Rhodes. Title IX, Ms. Rhodes, Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, take me out of some of those.
Are you just hearing your name?
They're too much, you know?
Now that someone never
But
knew.
Mrs. Appleby, she needs to be one of those.
So we have, for Title IX, Ms. Rhodes and Mr. Reynolds. For building bond, Mr. Reynolds, Ms. Cornish. For negotiations, Mr. Finley, Ms. Appleby. For budget and finance, Mr. Reynolds and Ms. Appleby.
You say policy, is that one not on here?
It's not on.
Well, we
It's not
sort of
on there.
created
We
it because we're
created
doing we're doing a policy review book with, look with Montana School Boards Association.
Okay, so who's on
Me and, myself and Vicki. Vicki started it, Mike was on it, and, so I'll step in.
You sure the transportation doesn't have to have a Ford sheriff?
I don't know, Vicki did it before I ever got there.
I thought
Doesn't have to have, doesn't have to.
It meets twice a year.
All right, so you're putting me back on there. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay, guys.
So that's, the standing committees are now set. for a motion to send each of the standing committees as presented.
Also,
I'll second.
Discussion? Call for the question. And if somebody really hates it or can't do it, we can sub somebody in. Because there have been times when somebody had to be absent when the meeting had to take place, and we can sub somebody else in. I just need a little heads up to organize somebody to sit in. Okay, so just further discussion? Call for the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, guys. All right, adjournment. Thank you for hanging in.
Thank you.